you know.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Pace Studio on the Road. We're live in Nashville at Jaan's house right now with Adeem the artist. Adeem the artist, thanks for joining us.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for having me.
Yeah. You guys sound great together. Craig, thank you for being here. Molly, thank you for being here. Yeah, that's right.
Name drops all around.
Yeah, we've got an excellent audience. Thank you for being here. And we're about to hear 3 of your songs. All of them are from the forthcoming record, White Trash Revelry. That's out on 30 Tigers December 2nd. What do you guys want to do first?
Yeah, I think we're going to open with a song called, what's this one? The Books and Records is called.
For the past few years, the rent keeps getting higher, and the neighbors all have cars we can't afford. Working 2 jobs now, and brother, I stay tired. We could always stand to make a little more. The way it goes, we might not be here by December. We both know there's gonna have to be a break. Rise my blood to try and turn back on our power. Oh Lord, there's gotta be a better way. We've been selling off our books and records, instruments our grandparents played. We've been selling off our books and records, but we're gonna buy them back someday. These past few winters have been harder than expected. The unknown numbers call us all hours of the day. Both been learning how to cook our suppers cheap, switch it out until we get paid. Way it goes, I doubt we ever will retire, but the cast iron will be seasoned well by then. If we're lucky, we'll have moments by the fire, put a record on the read book again. We've been selling off our books and records, instruments our grandparents played. We've been selling off our books and records, but we're gonna buy them back someday. We're gonna buy them back someday. And down at Tommy's Pond, there's an unheard song buried in my grandpa's guitar. Tie a box of antique photos I got when Granny Marie passed on. We learned hard to take it on the chin, get our bells caught up in time, fall behind again. We've been selling off our books and records, instruments
very generous.
Man, that's perfect. We've got our youngest audience member who's just off camera. We can't see, but the kid is adorable and perfect clap timing. I love it, dude. You were doing great. Man, that line, learning how to cook our suppers cheaper, resonates with, I'm sure, a lot of the world right now, and trying to figure out how you live your life and enjoy yourself on, an inflated economy and shrunken budget.
Yeah.
Is Books and Records, was it written in a direct or indirect relation to the way the world is right now, or had that song been written since before the meltdown and everything going crazy, and is now finally making it onto the record?
Yeah, well, I've been poor for a while. It's just the older one.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess which meltdown do you mean? We could go back every decade and find the colossal financial catastrophe in our country, I guess.
Yeah, I mean the
No, I know what you mean. I'm just being a bit of a jackass.
Yeah, perfect.
No, this one was written before. We lived in South Knoxville, in just eastern Tennessee there, and kind of watched the gentrification happen in real time. All of a sudden, the cars were nicer, and our rent was tripled, and slowly we got priced out and all that. So, yeah.
Did you ever? This is neither here nor there, but I just heard Knoxville, and my one frame of reference for that city is the Banjo Barn. You know that place? That is a barn full of banjos. There's like 2,000 banjos in this place.
No, that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, it is. We were driving back from Bonnaroo, and I had fallen asleep, and my girlfriend at the time stopped at the Banjo Barn. It was my birthday. She said, pick one, and there were thousands, and it was delightful.
It's called the Banjo Barn?
Yeah.
And it's in Knoxville?
Yeah. And it's huge, man. It's just nothing but banjos inside a barn.
Well, shit, I'm going to go there. Yeah, I'll go check it out. Thanks for the tip.
Yeah. The inlay on that guitar is gorgeous. Can you tell us more about that instrument and why it's special to you, and maybe the story behind how it came to be?
Yeah. So I came out as non-binary about 2.5 years ago. And when I came out, I didn't really mean to necessarily, you know what I mean? I was just like, hey, this is a new thing I've learned about myself and I've been processing. But then people took it, how people take things. Anyway, on the anniversary, I started doing these chats with other trans folks. You ever talk about football with somebody who doesn't know shit about football?
Yeah, it's not a great conversation.
Yeah, that's what it's like talking about gender with cis people. It's like, you don't even know the basic rules of this. So I started having these chats with folks who were in the trans community and non-binary, and I met this luthier out of Pennsylvania named Josh Mattingly, and they made me this beautiful guitar. My dream instrument. It's the coolest thing I own.
Yeah, dude, it looks amazing. I'm glad that I asked that question. I wasn't sure if it was just a custom inlay or like fully custom built from the ground up for you.
They built this thing for me.
Very cool.
I own a Nintendo Switch as well. I don't want to brag, but I got all the Pokemon games.
But neck and neck, number one and number two.
Exactly, number one and number two.
Man, well, thank you again for coming and playing with us today. There's still really 2 more songs. All of the songs today are from the record White Trash Revelry, which comes out December 2nd. What do you guys want to do second today?
I think we'll do a song called Middle of a Heart. You guys ready? Is this it? E flat?
That's E flat, baby.
Daddy's gonna buy me a brand new gun, show me how to clean it in the yard. And Papa says he can't wait to see me fire with that steady arm. A couple hours of waiting and some heavy concentration put a bullet through the middle of a heart. Everybody's gonna be so glad to see the freezer full of fresh deer meat. Mama's gonna be so proud of me. But when we get back to the farm, nights get longer, days get hard. I learned to put a bullet through the middle of a heart. I learned to put a bullet through the middle of a heart. Carlene asked if she could marry me. driving round in Daddy's car. And gave her my graduation ring down by the lumber yard. I felt the violent hit of her passionate kiss like a bullet through the middle of the heart. Everybody's gonna be so glad to see her wearing that dress at our wedding. Mama's gonna be so proud of me, spinning around a steel guitar. Nights get longer, days stay hard. It hits like a bullet through the middle of a heart. It hits like a bullet through the middle of a heart. Daddy paid his service till his time was due. His buddy recruits these days. Says I could make my country proud and get my education paid. Face them fears, make it 3 years, brother, you'll have it made. Everybody's gonna be so glad to see me wearing that robe with my degree. Mama's gonna be so proud of me. God bless the USA. Nights get longer, days stay hard. I learned to put a bullet through the middle of a heart. I learned to put a bullet through the middle of a heart. Didn't have a grudge to bear to any of the people there, but I came home haunted by the lives my duty cards. Felt the barrels tip against my rib, put a bullet through the middle of the heart. Everybody's gonna be so sad to see flag disappear into the earth with me. Mama, do you think you still believe I'm gonna see the face of God? Nights get longer, the light goes dark. I've learned to put a bullet through the middle of the heart. I've learned to put a bullet through the middle of the heart.
Yeah. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Where's those tiny hands clapping?
I know, man. I think it's snack time for our littlest audience member.
Baby bailed. I could do one song tops.
But he nailed that one song.
Yeah.
That was, timing was perfect.
That's true. Kids got it.
Kyle was telling me offline that at the show last night that American Aquarium was the backing band, and can we talk about American Aquarium, but also in addition to them, the other good thing that happened during the chat segment.
Oh my gosh.
Other artists in this area who are kind of part of your community and musical family that you've been able to support and who support you.
Yeah. In this area, you mean Nashville?
I do mean that.
Yeah, I like Aaron Lee Tasjan's been a really good friend
hell
to
yeah.
me. Katie Pruitt too is a really good friend. Jamie Wyatt. My Politic is a band in town that I'm really close with. We've been touring together for like a decade now. They're like Arkansas boys. They're really good.
Yeah, I like that list a lot. And now, I mean, that's part of the fun for me of doing these sessions is, I mean, first off, seeing how artists arrange their set to fit into this format. That's a lot of fun, but also finding out about new music. I mean, we recorded almost 3,000 of these sessions, and part of the fun of it is figuring out bands like My Politic, which I'm not familiar with, but I'm going to go check them out immediately based on the rest of that list being some of my favorite artists. I mean, Aaron Lee Tasjan is
goodness, that new
amazing.
record is a powerhouse. Huh?
Yep, absolutely. I agree. I'm really enjoying what you guys are doing today, and there is still one more song from White Trash Revelry. What do you want to do third today?
I think we'll do a song called Going to Hell. I grew up in kind of a fundamentalist religious belief system, you know, and when you leave a fundamentalist belief system, you kind of have to choose if you're gonna sort of cling tightly to the religion of your youth, abandon the mythology of your youth in favor of new enlightened information, or find some way to kind of integrate the new things you learn with the mythology of your youth to create something that's kind of uniquely yours, you know. And I was kind of going through all that, and I ended up at this Episcopal church. I don't know if you've ever heard of this. It's like Christianity for gay people. It's great. And I was the first sort of atheist chaplain of the Episcopal Church in Newark for a little while, and I studied with this priest. And I told him what my Southern Baptist preacher had told me, which is that if you accept the gift of Jesus' salvation to cover a multitude of sins, you have access to eternal life. And he said that wasn't true, that you could kind of give it away. But I had already written a song called Going to Heaven, celebrating that I was going to get into heaven on a technicality, you know. So after I talked to him, I wrote another song called Going to Hell, because it became clear that I was bound in the other direction. Y'all want to do it?
Let's go.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you really want to go to heaven? We get this rapture started. Do you want to go to hell, children? With Adeem the artist, gonna dance around on the fiery ground. The devil gonna feel that bluegrass sound. A ruckus that'll make Charlie Daniels proud. They play country songs in heaven, but in hell we play them loud. Well, I met the devil at the crossroads, and I asked if we could make a deal. Seemed puzzled, so I told him the story, and he said, "Now that shit's real." It's true, I met Robert Johnson. He showed me how the blues could work. A white man would rather give the devil praise than acknowledge a black man's work. Do you really want to go to heaven? Can we get this rapture started? Do you want to go to hell, children? With Adeem the artist, gonna dance around on the fiery ground. The devil gonna fiddle at a bluegrass sound. A ruckus that'll make Charlie Daniels proud. They play country songs in heaven, but in hell we play them loud. Said I give you all their freedom, and I ask you use it well. Love ain't just a feeling, it's a goddamn magic spell. So we sat there in the darkness and played some songs together, but he wouldn't make no deal with me. That's why I'm not better. Do you really want to go to heaven? Let me get this rapture started. Do you want to go to hell, children? With Adeem the artist, gonna dance around on the fiery ground. The devil gonna fiddle at a bluegrass sound. A ruckus that'll make Charlie Daniels proud. They play country songs in heaven, but in hell we play them loud. Tell them how it goes, Molly. Do you really want to go to heaven? We get this rapture started. Do you want to go to hell, children? With Adeem the artist, gonna dance around on the fire ground. Me and the devil gonna holler blood harmonies out. Try and make the Leuven brothers proud. They play country songs in heaven, but in hell we play them loud.
Yeah. That's all right.
All right. Man, our youngest audience member, and I think Kyle, we're clapping from the other side of that door. I just heard some additional.
Very thoughtful. That's very considerate.
Man, well, thank you again for coming and doing this.
Yeah, thank
the
you so
record, White
much.
Trash Revelry, it's out December 2nd. Those were 3 songs from it, and I've
Yeah.
had a very good time here today. Thank you.
Oh, likewise. Thanks so much for having me and us.
All right, see you next time.